All right, I'm
He's
here with my
wearing a
dad,
mask.
trying to keep you safe. It is fine, and we're gonna do the tangibility exercise the way that we've been doing for the past 2 weeks. Basically, the tangibility exercise is you scanning over my hand,
Oh,
my forearm, to see if you don't perceive something, and let's see what you
yeah, see,
find.
as we did compared to a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Okay. Are you rolling?
Yes, dear.
Okay. Where do you want me to start? Back here? Up here?
Usually, start at the hand.
Okay. Wow. Right over your fingertips?
Over the fingertips.
Yeah. Really?
And how are you perceiving it? Is it
Like little needles coming up.
what's the rate?
Very quick. Very quick. Seriously.
Can't even count it out. It's not now like before.
It's like a shower.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't like slowly coming up. Like when we were up here, it was, you could feel the pulses.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like a shower of needles coming up. It's strange. Da-da-da. Voodoo. Oh yeah, even over here.
Is it painful?
No, it's not painful. It's I'm trying to find the right word to define it. It's like soft little needles impinging on your skin. It doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt, but you feel the energy when it contacts your skin.
And is it an electrical feeling?
Yes, definitely.
Is it different from the past 2
Yeah.
weekends?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, because when I was down here,
Mm-hmm.
the pulses were, if I could describe it, as broader, more larger in mass when you felt it.
But had you ever scanned my hand before?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
I don't
this
think.
is
I think last time we were just, down here in your wrist and forearm area.
all right.
I don't think I just spent any time on your fingers there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Well, then let's keep going. Why don't you move towards like the hand in general, the wrist, the forearm. See what you find. Else you find.
It's like static electricity.
Mm-hmm.
When you would rub your feet on the carpet and you get up to the elevator plate and you get in front of the elevator plate and you feel the static electricity being discharged from the built up in the wool rug.
Is it in that pulsatile pattern?
This is a very light, very distributed pattern. It's the whole area. It isn't like the last time where there was you could feel the energy coming up from here and then from here and then from here and then from here. This is like flooded, if I could use that the term. It's it's covering a large area. It isn't unique. It isn't focused.
So it's different from the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
Is the energy as intense?
No, this is very mild.
Even compared to last week?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's much finer. it isn't as focused and doesn't have the same strength
Mm-hmm.
behind it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I've been working and my hands are more calloused, or I don't know, I mean, and they're not, maybe not as sensitive. I don't have a way to define that.
That's all right. So it's different.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm sorry to present you with all these mysteries.
That's fine. It's what makes it interesting.
Now, is it both hands or one?
Well, let's try the other hand and see what's going on in comparison. Let's see what you find.
That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, it's you feel it coming up. Really, you do.
This flood in this case.
Yeah. It's widespread.
And you.
I'm sorry. And as because last time there was distinct bands, like, and I would come through this one and this one and this one and this one. They were unique, but this is like a flood of energy, much milder, much milder.
And is it coming up from my arm?
Yes.
Like a flood.
Yeah.
And is it
like a cloud coming up, and the cloud's got this energy in it.
Is it enveloping like your hand?
Yeah.
All the way around?
Well, basically, I feel most of it on my palm, open part of my hand, rather than the back part of my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I never really even. Oh yeah. I can feel it on this side of my hand too. Light, much less in strength.
Mm-hmm.
But the palm is more sensitive than the back of my hand.
Got it. Now, so it's a flood over here. What is it over the fingertips, out of curiosity, on this hand as compared to the other one?
It's like putting your hand inside a glove that's got energy in it, and you feel the electricity or the energy equally distributed in this cone of influence here.
Is it still, as it was with the left hand, a kind of like shower of energy that you're feeling with the right?
No, the feeling I have in my left hand is much lower in intensity. Much lower in intensity.
I meant when it comes to my left hand. Oh, excuse me, my right hand. If my right hand, you said that my left hand, over the fingertips, it felt like a shower of electrical activity. I'm wondering if it feels the same way for my right hand.
Much lower in intensity. Much lower.
Mm-hmm.
Much lower. Just little tingling. Very little tingling.
So there's a difference between my two hands.
Yeah. Today, yeah. Maybe it's because of what you had for lunch. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what causes it to start or stop or change intensity or change impulse, the impulse feeling of what I'm responding to.
Yeah, yeah. Just to kind of like show it, I think I still have like the points that you had kind of like made.
Oh yeah, yeah, where they were.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Here.
So last week you described this as though you went through like a light beam.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's distinct where it isn't like the area. I don't feel it like the whole area.
Mm-hmm.
When I move, I come through it. I go through it.
A light beam or a
Yeah,
laser beam.
yeah.
But meanwhile, there's also a flood feeling. It seemed like when your hand was a little bit higher.
It's like between here and here, there's a couple of wires stretched across, and I can go over the top of them, and feel it coming up from 3 different rows.
Now, what about? I'm going to kind of like show you the points that were from
We
last
were
week on this.
yesterday. Today, it's like a dense cloud. There's a lot of energy. No one area really stands out when I move that sends out a impulse like it was last week.
Is there a difference? I can even hold my 2 arms here for you to kind of like compare. Is there a difference in energy between the 2 arms?
Well, let me try. This one emits a little stronger impulse than this.
Mm-hmm. All right.